If you want to know the quality of a person's character, you don't ask their friends and family, because friends and family tend to, especially when they're presenting their loved ones to someone else, they will pretty much tell the good. They it's just a natural response and reaction that we tend to cover, and not necessarily cover up. We just do not present the bad. It's a natural thing that we present the good. This is why, if you go for, let's say, for a job, to apply for a job, they want recommendation, with the thought that the recommendation is going to be good. Someone is going to tell about the good part of us. And so if you really want to know the true quality and character of a person, then you find their enemies. Hear what their enemies have to say. Because, our enemies want to do us in. They want to stomp our name, our character in the dirt, in the mud. Amen. They don't want us to look good in any way, form, or fashion, because in their mind, we are just the lowest of the low and the worst of the worst. So yes, you find their enemy, and if after their enemy has torn their character apart, thrown it in the dirt, in the trash, if you still walk away with a positive, or with something positive about that person's character, then you know it's real, it's genuine for the most part. If you want to know the true character of a person, the quality, what they really are made of, or who they really are, then you also watch and see how they treat their enemies. And that is probably the ultimate measure of a person's character, how they treat their enemies. Jesus, he said an amazing thing. He said, love your enemies. And he didn't just say that, he exemplified, he set an example for us. Because in his ultimate point of weakness, as he hung on the cross, he prayed for his enemies. He said, Father, forgive them, because they know not what you're doing. He prayed for his enemies. That is the mark of a man's character, how he treats his enemies, how he treats those who come against him, trying to do him in, trying to do him wrong. If in those moments that man can still stay in character and still show decency and compassion and empathy and all of that, then you know that that is a good person. That's the ultimate mark. Jesus said, yeah, how that person treat his enemies. And that's what we're called to as follower of Jesus Christ. Even in our worst moments, we still have to love folks, and we still have to be for folks, and we still have to do right by everyone. We have to, the world talk about love and love and love and love, but how often do you hear anybody talking about loving your enemies? But that's what you're called to as a Christian, because we follow Jesus. A true Bible Christian follow Jesus in everything he does and what he says. So if you want to know the real measure of a person, watch how they treat the people that don't like them, people who hate them, the people who are against them, the people who are trying to take from them, the people who are trying to destroy them. We see Jesus. Father, bless them. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Love your enemies. If you're loving your enemies, that's when you're showing your true quality, your true character as an individual, as a human being. Yes, the ultimate mark of great character and good character is, are you loving your enemies, as Jesus said? Bless up